Alright, so sorry it took quite a bit to put in a confessional for round 7 of iSurvivor, but yeah, so we have our immunity challenge. It was actually yesterday that we had it, and it was definitely one of those, like, I really like the challenge, and I kind of wish, like, I'm glad I volunteered to kind of step up to be like, okay, I'll be one of the 3 callers. And I feel like I was able to give some good clues. And unfortunately, I wasn't able to. We were able to get all 9 points, but it seemed like the part that I gave off were the, like, I caused 1 negative score and 3 scores to give to Outlaw. So it was like it had me a little bit worried, but at the same time, we were thinking, when the third round, Rocky ended up getting a perfect score, and I feel like we were in a good spot. And it turned out it ended up being a fucking tie, and Sandy did not anticipate what would happen if it gets to a tie. So we were actually pulled into a game of blackjack where one person had to volunteer to play blackjack. We play 5 rounds. We have a certain amount of money, and we kind of go with, like, how we want to play. And unfortunately, the cards that I was dealt were not as great. Granted, I didn't lose all the money. I was able to maintain, like, I think after 5 rounds, I started with 2,500, and I only lost 450. So anything could have been possible with Abby, who went for the Outlaw Tribe, thinking if he went all in on nothing on the last hand to get a huge ass score and ended up busting, then it could have, like, it was a really based on luck in this particular circumstance. And I feel a little bit, like, disappointed that, especially because, like, Eric, Lance, and Tamika were all going on a winning streak where they did not have to go to tribal council for 6 full rounds, and I was hoping to make it 7 just so our tribe has, like, the majority. But that's definitely, you know, it's, I just feel bad that it's like, regardless of who goes home, like, even if I'm, like, happy to vote for a certain person to be voted out of this game, it's still going to, like, deep down is be like, I could have prevented that by winning, like, doing better in the challenge, or, like, doing, even though there's not much I might have had done, but it's like someone's going home because of me. Like, and the fate of this tribe was on fucking blackjack. So it doesn't feel good. So I'm definitely gonna feel down about this for a little bit. And I'm also really hoping, like, thankfully a lot of people had been going to me saying, oh, thank you for stepping up. They would have not known what to do. And I was the only one that, like, said if no one else wants to, I have no problem doing it. So I'm hoping I'm in a good, relatively alright spot where I'm not the immediate target this round. But at the same time, I'm definitely just, it's, yeah, it's just, so it seems, so of course there's going to be a lot more scrambling. We have 24 hours before our next tribal that's going to be coming up, and we just have to, right now it looks like myself, Derby, Rocky, Adam, and Eric are planning to going for Tamika. Tamika needs to get voted out in this game, not just because of the big alliance that's been spearheaded by Corey and Latanya, but also because Derby has Tamika as a target, and if Tamika is voted out, that means Derby has a shot at getting an advantage, just like I already have the shot for Sharonica being voted out. So we definitely have that option, though I'm definitely open-minded to other things, as long as it's not me or Derby, or Eric for that matter. It's like us. I definitely, right now, I'm closest to Derby, but I'm also closest to Eric, and those two kind of work hand in hand. And with regards to Rocky, he's in a situation that's close to Ida's particular circumstance where Rocky could be potentially shot out of this game. And he's not in a spot to be shot out just yet. However, it's could be possible that he could be, depending on how the gunshots go this round, after our tribal council, like he could get to a point where he could get shot out of this game. And I feel bad for Rocky, sincerely, because like no one should be shot out of this game and not have a chance for the edge of extinction, you know? Like it's a sucky. It's one thing if you get voted out, it's another thing if you get shot out. And I'm sure every other person has said this in a confessional hundreds and hundreds of times already, so I'm not going to dwell into that too much. So I'm just definitely going to be playing this out, feel up, like definitely make it seem like in front of Tamika and Lance that I'm down with them, but we only need 2 more people, and we just need to kind of go from there. And it sucks, but you know what? It's part of the game, and like no one can be safe from tribal forever. So it's bound to happen, but it just sucks that it's on me that's essentially caused people to go to tribal. Even though it could have happened to everyone, it's like I stepped up, and because I stepped up, we're going to tribal. Like, even though it would have been, it's just something that's going to get hard to get past at some point. But I'll be sure to get over it at some point. So I'll definitely make sure to post another video tomorrow, if not 2, and just hopefully just do whatever I can to make sure that the target is not me.